Before we move further, let me introduce you to a tool known as Postman. As we proceed in this tutorial, we will see different types of HTTP requests. So when you type the URL in the browser, by default it is going to be the GET request. But let's say you want to add data. You want to send some request on the server where the data is getting added, maybe edited or deleted. For these kind of requests, you generally have the client application. But what if you do not have the client application? As a backend developer, you may want to just try a fake client which helps you to make these requests like post request or maybe put request. For such types of requests, in case you do not want to develop a client, certainly you will not, because you are a server-side developer and you are testing your APIs only, then you have a tool which can help you to fake the client. Postman is one of the tools which will allow you to send every type of request on the server, and you don't need to create any client application for that. Postman will also allow you to send the data to pass the parameter as if a client application is doing for the API. There are other tools also available like Thunder Client, Firecamp, Nightingale, etc. But Postman is one of the best tools I have come across so far for testing the APIs. It is a platform where we can test and document the APIs. As I mentioned earlier, using a Postman will also bypass the need of creating a client to test our application. In this tool, nearly all the functionalities are embedded that we need. With the help of this tool, we can make all the HTTP requests like get, post, put, patch, delete, etc. To download Postman, we will navigate to the Postman website, that is postman.com. Here at the home page, we have the option to download the desktop application for Windows, Mac and Linux. Because I am on a Windows platform, I am downloading the Windows version for this. Well, actually we don't have to worry about it, as it automatically detects the platform and recommends the download option. Just in case, even if I select the Mac version, this will show me the download option for Windows because I am using the Windows platform. Click on the button to start the download. Once the installer is downloaded, run the executable file by double clicking it. So now we have this screen. On the left hand side we have collection, APIs, environment, etc. When we click here on new, we can see options like HTTP request, collection, etc. And some features are disabled as this requires a login or an account to be created. For now, we can just skip the login part. Now let me create one collection here. I can use this plus icon from here to create a collection, or click on the new and click on collection. And let me give some name to this, let's say Express.js. I have the collection created now. Let me add one request to this collection. I will click on add a request, which will open this window. Here we can give the name of the request. For example, I say get movie list. And then here I have different options to select. Which type of request am I making? I am selecting here get request and will provide the URL, that is localhost 5000 movies. Now here we have different options like params, authorization, headers, body, etc. In params we can add any value we want, and anything that we add in params will be treated as query parameters. Like if we add page and value to 1, so this will automatically construct a URL with query parameters. Then we have authorizations, headers, etc. These are the default headers that are passed in any request. For now, we don't have to worry about these options. We will get a chance to use all these options as we proceed further. Alright, so this is my API, and when I click on send, it will show me the result here. So this is the response body and also the response header. Here we have some more information like status code of the API, time taken to execute this API with the breakups and size of the response. Here we have the option to save this response in a file, and in the right panel we have a documentation panel in which we can document the API. We can also see how to use this API in different languages. So this was a basic walkthrough of Postman. We will explore this more as we proceed.